I guess it's about time to factor human nature into economics. We've come to Puerto Rico to go to that island over there, Monkey Island.
Monkey Island is a very funny place in Puerto Rico. It's an island just off the southeast coast that's home to about 1,000 free-ranging rhesus monkeys. It's a wonderful place to really observe monkey behavior in the wild and then set up studies to study how irrational they are sometimes. I think as I study monkeys, people think I'm interested in monkeys, but really I'm interested in people. And I find that monkeys are this fascinating window into what people are like. You know, you're down here, you're watching them like hang out with their friends and groom and strive for power and getting resources, and like it's just this little evolutionary microcosm of what we're like without language and cell phones and all the stuff of the 21st century. One of the things we really wanted to do to understand human choice is to see if monkeys would make some of the same smart decisions and bad decisions. It tells us something about where we came from evolutionarily and how we're designed to make decisions. So we introduced the monkeys to their own new monkey currency. I have one here. It's a monkey. It's got little bite marks on it. But this is the monkey currency. We gave it to them and taught them they could trade these with humans for food.
I believe it's the only non-human currency in the world.
It is, in fact. It's probably it's worth a lot, so I'm going to keep it in the bucket. First, they just traded with one person. They got good at that. And now they get actually a choice of people, and they get to pick who they want to trade from. And each person in the market sort of shows the monkey in a little dish, you know, here's what you can buy. And then the monkey just gets to choose. And they have a little wallet of tokens that they can kind of spend between the experimenters. The monkeys meet experimenters who don't always give the same amount of food that they show. So they have one amount of food in their dish, but then they can kind of vary it over time. So the monkeys can, say, meet an experimenter who looks like he's selling one grape, which seems like a pretty good deal, but every time the monkey pays him, the monkey actually gets 2. So the monkey's like, wow, this is this great bonus, right? The monkeys also meet this other guy, and they realize this guy starts with 3 grapes. He looks like he's a really good deal, but every time the monkey pays him, he takes 1 away to give the monkeys just 2. Now, both of these guys, the guy that looks like he's giving 1 but he gives 2, versus the guy that looks like he's giving 3 but gives 2, they ultimately give the monkey 2, right? If the monkey was being rational, he would just shop randomly between the 2. But what we find is that the monkeys overwhelmingly shop at the guy who starts with 1 and gives them 2, the guy who looks like he's giving a bonus, even though, in fact, the monkeys are getting the same amount of food.
I'm just going back to the 2008 crash. What effect did that have on your research?
Oftentimes when you study monkeys, you're studying whether the monkeys can do all the smart things that humans do, like tool use and language and all these kind of incredibly smart things that people do. And often the monkeys come up a bit short. And so it was really a game changer for the research, because we could now ask the question, not are monkeys similar to humans because monkeys are so smart? We could ask, are monkeys similar to humans because in some ways they're so dumb? My colleague Keith Chen is fond of saying, you know, if you plotted the monkeys' data and you didn't know that the data were from a monkey, you would just expect that they were from a real human market. The human strategies we're seeing in real markets are just evolutionarily really old. They're kind of leftover strategies from 35 million years ago.